Hey entrepreneurs, and welcome to the Art of Online Marketing live show. Today I'll be sharing some tech tips for live video. My name's Denise Allison and I am the owner of Strategro. I am a social media expert and I help you grow your business with social media and live video. All right, so today's topic is tech tips for better live video. So a lot of people are freaked out by doing live video, and that's understandable. There's a lot of things you can't control. There's a lot of moving parts that you need to juggle, and it's live and you can't edit it. And I think part of that hesitation comes from not being prepared. So hopefully with these tips you can prevent doing the things that make you a little bit nervous in the first place. All right, so beginner tech tips for better live videos. So let me know who you are and where you're watching from in the comments below. And if you have any questions about tech tips for live videos, be sure to ask them and I can hopefully address them or maybe address them in a video in the future. And so I have to plug my upcoming event now. So I'll be doing Get More Qualified Leads with live video. I'll be doing a live lunch and learn in Halifax on February 8th at the Bedford Farmers Market upstairs in Many Hats. So I'll be doing that for free for entrepreneurs who live in Halifax. So if you want to join that, be sure to send me a message and I'll also put the link above to let you sign up. So that's February 8th at noon, and spaces are limited to 15 because it's a small space. It's a beautiful space overlooking the water. So I'm really excited to have you join me. So let me know if you're coming, and if you want to come, RSVP as soon as possible, because once we reach the 15, I won't be able to accept anyone else. All right, so beginner tech tips for better live videos. So when it comes to live video, I really do believe that content is the most important factor, because after all, you're positioning yourself as an expert and as an authority in your topic. But having your videos look and sound good can have a huge impact. You can get better reach, more views, and just overall get better business results if your videos are of good quality. So that's why I want to share some of those tips with you today. So I'm guilty of having done most of these, so this is why I'm making the list, so that you don't need to go through the pain and struggle that I have going through these silly little glitches that don't really even need to happen, and for me to just let you know what looks good, what doesn't look good, and a few best practices to make your live videos the best they can be, so that you can focus on sharing your content and not need to worry about all the little tech struggles that come along with it. All right, so number one, record your video in a quiet space. So if you're sharing informative content in your live videos, the audio is really important, because, for example, right now you're just looking at me and my words are the most important part of the video. So you're not actually watching something happen other than the words come out of my mouth. You are listening to information. So you want to make sure that the audio is good, it's clear, and that there's no noises going on in the background that could muffle your voice or muffle the message that you're sharing. So this means you shouldn't go live in a noisy cafe while you're walking on the side of the road with cars and trucks and everything passing by. And generally, you shouldn't go live to share information anywhere other than in a quiet room. So if you watched my live video a couple of weeks ago, I was live right here in my office, and you could hear stampeding out in the hallway because that was my cat and my dog having playtime while I was doing my live video. So if you have a cat or a dog that like to get a little bit rowdy at random times in the day, I suggest you put them away for a little while you do your live video. I now put my kitten in the bathroom because, I mean, she's a little bit nuts. So she's put away while I do the live videos so that there's no background noise going on. So take stock of any of the noise that could come up around you, any noise that is in the place that you would shoot your live video. If you have pets, keep them calm and quiet. If you have roommates or partners or kids, ask them to keep quiet while you're doing the live video. If you have neighbors who walk into your house unannounced because they see your car is there and that you're home, make sure that you lock the door and put a note on the door saying, "Come back later." All right, and if you live on a noisy street or you just generally live in a noisy place where you know that there will be some distractions coming through while you're doing your live video, there'll be noise that's going to muffle the sound and make it hard for you to have a clear voice on it, then I suggest taking your earbuds with the mic, and that's really good for reducing the sound that comes in because your mic's right at your mouth and you don't get all that background noise. All right, so number 2 is the camera angle. So you want to place your camera at eye level here. So it's more natural and it's more conversational, and it mimics as if you're sitting in a room having a conversation with your audience members. So it's like I'm right there in your room, right? Isn't that awesome? So you want to make sure that it's like you're talking to somebody one-on-one. So if you position your camera like below your chin level, 2 things are gonna happen. One, you're gonna like see up your nose and you're gonna get double chin, which, I mean, do I even need to explain that? Double chin, that's pretty much the worst thing ever, right? So we don't want to see up your nose and we don't want to see your double chin. So keep your camera at eye level. And then the other thing that happens, if you're up here, I can't even do it because my camera's at eye level. If you're up here talking to people, you look like you're the wizard in The Wizard of Oz, and all of us audience members who are watching your video are the little munchkins that are unimportant. So by putting your camera up or lower than your chin and you're up and above, it's kind of symbolically showing that you are speaking down to your audience, and you definitely don't want that. You want it to be more of a conversational, friendly type of environment. So you definitely want to get your camera at eye level. All right. Number 3 is the lighting. So we want to see you, and the best lighting is natural lighting. So if you have a big window that you can sit in front of, that is the best way to go. So make sure that you are facing the window. So there's a window right in front of me, right there. And so that gets the best lighting, better than anything else. So if you sit sideways to your window, one side of your face is going to be bright and the other side is going to be dark, and that's going to look really weird. So make sure you are facing the window and you're not sideways to the window, and that the window is not behind you. You want the light to be directed into your face. Otherwise, we'll see outside and we'll just see a shadow of your profile. All right, so if you really don't have any windows, maybe it's nighttime, or maybe you're Batman, and you want to do a live video from your Batcave. So if you don't have any natural light in your room, then I recommend turning on a lot of light. So bring in a whole bunch of lamps, those bright desk lamps. They're amazing for lighting you up, and put them in front of you. So obviously you're not going to put them between you and the camera, but maybe right behind your laptop or your phone or wherever you're going live from. So you want all of those lights to be in front of you because, again, they're lighting up your face. I have one of these ring lights, and so it's just a tiny little clip. This one you can get giant like production value ones, and okay, now I moved it and it's in the way. You can get like big production film value ones, but this is just a miniature one, and then it helps get a little bit better lighting for if it's an overcast day or that the lighting just isn't great in your room. So if you want to invest in one of those, they're great as well. Mine just came from Amazon. Okay, so another thing is, don't make your lights so bright that it completely washes out your face, because then you kind of look like Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter, and, well, 1, it's really creepy, and 2, it doesn't look as good as it could look. All right, number 4 is your script. So I very much recommend that you plan what you're going to say in your live videos. It makes it so much easier and there's a lot less nervousness if you plan what you're going to say. So definitely plan it and then write down all of the main points. But don't write it down word for word like an actual script, because what happens is you rely on the script and you end up reading it and you look like this and it looks not good at all. So you want to write down just the bullet points to prompt you for what you want to say next, to make sure you don't forget anything important in your video. So write down the important points as a bullet and follow a structure that you know that you can follow. So I've absolutely done this before, and if you go back and watch some of my earlier videos, you will see me look down and read the text on my pages way more than I should be. So that's because I get a little bit nervous in front of the camera, and that's because I don't want to forget what I want to say, so I used to write down word for word the entire script. So I have stopped doing that, and now I only write out the bullets, so then I can't read, because what happens when you write them out is you just automatically end up reading them because the words are there. And we see you do that, and it looks awful, right? Okay, so speaking of eye contact, here is super bonus number 5. You want to make eye contact with your viewers. So you might be thinking, what? That's a little bit weird considering you're across a computer, you're coming to us from a computer. How are you looking us in the eyes? So have you ever watched a live video where the person in the video looks like this, or they look like this? And that's because they're either reading their script word for word, or they are looking at the little preview of themselves down here. And again, that doesn't look great, because the whole point is to connect with your audience and to feel like you're there in real life and to have kind of a one-on-one as much as possible. I mean, obviously you can't really talk back to me. You can type in the comments, but you can feel like I am there. Okay, so to look personable in your live videos and to come across as authentic and approachable, you want to look your viewers in the eye. So the way that you do that is you pretend that the camera is the eye. So look, I'm looking you in the eye right now, right? Okay, so that's the eyes. Okay, so that's the 5 tips. That went pretty quickly. So the recap of the 5 beginner tech tips for better live videos are: record your videos in a quiet space. So make it as quiet as possible, and if you can't, make sure you get one of those little headsets with the mic on it. Number 2, record from eye level. So you might want to prop up your phone or your laptop or your camera on some books or a desk or what have you to be at eye level. Number 3 is place the lights in front of you to get the best lighting possible. Number 4 is don't read your script word for word. And number 5 is look your viewers in the eyes. Okay, so if you want to learn more about live video, I'm having a free lunch and learn in real life in Halifax on February 8th. So I'll be adding the link above here or below here where you can save your spot. It is free, but I have a limit of 15 spaces for people to join me because it's a small, beautiful but small room. So if you want to join, go to that link and sign up, or you can message me to save your spot. And I'll also be doing another e-lunch and learn. So that's an online training. So if you don't live near Halifax and you want to join me for Get More Qualified Leads with live video, I'll also be doing that online on February 15th at noon Atlantic time. And I'll add a link above or below here where you can save your spot for that as well. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. I go live every Tuesday and share social media tips and live video tips. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye.